Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Ade doing Adekoya for those that are just joining us. But if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back. It's your girl. You know how we do it now. You guys are the real MPVs. So today I'll be talking about things or like essential things that you need to pack when you're traveling to the UK as an international student. I mean, guys, congratulations, you already have your admission, you have your visa already, and you're thinking, oh my god, what next? What am I supposed to do? What are the next things to do? So I think the first thing you need to do is to, if you're, working in an organization, you probably have to resign if you've not resigned, because, different companies have their policies. Some you have to tender your resignation letter like a month, like 2 months, or whatever your company's policy is, you go by it and then tender that resignation letter, girl. And if you're, if you're the kind of person that don't want to resign, maybe you want to just send them a mail or a message while you're on the plane, like, boy, I quit. You can do that as well. So whilst doing all these documentation processes and all, if you have the laptops to drop at work, you make sure that you do that. You don't want to be indebted to the company that you work with. Okay, so I think the next thing you need to do is to book a flight ticket. So you need to consider your pocket, your budget, and determine which airline you're going to travel with. There's British Airways, there's Kenya, there's Virgin Atlantic, there's Moroccan, lots depending on your budget and how much you have to spare. And some of these airlines, they are direct flights. So, and some you have stopovers in maybe like Istanbul, Morocco, depending on the airline you go with. So you determine that as well. Buy your flight ticket, pick your date, booked. And then the next thing, now you're wondering, oh, how do I pack my load? What do I pack? What are the things that are necessary? What do I need and whatnot? Okay, so in my own personal opinion, I don't think it's best to travel with a box, because I think that boxes weigh a ton. I mean, when I wanted to travel, I weighed my box and it was already weighing like 4 or 5 kg already. You can try it as well. So you have, as an international student, or as you're traveling, you have you're entitled to 2 luggages, 23 kg each, and a hand luggage of 7 kg, and then you can just carry your backpack that has your laptop or your handbag or something. So out of that 23 kg, you've already wasted 4 or 5 kg to box. It doesn't make sense. But of course, if you have your boxes already, you can as well make use of it. But if you are like me that do not own a box and you're thinking that, oh, okay, what am I going to buy? Let me go and buy a box and whatnot. I'd suggest that you use a duffel bag. I don't know if that's the name, but it's like a box, but it's in cloth material. It's not a box per se, but there are some that has wheels, there are some that do not have wheels, so whichever one you prefer. And it's not pricey. I think when I bought mine in when did I even buy it? I think 2020, it was what, like 6.5, and they sell it all over Lagos Highland. Yeah, but I'll put a picture up and then you can see. I've been talking too much. Have you guys subscribed? I don't think so. If that subscribe button is still red, that means you've not clicked your subscribe button. So click the subscribe button now before I continue. And whilst you're doing that, just put a thumbs up, drop a comment. I mean, these little things keep me going. At some point I was even tired, I don't think I can do this anymore. I mean, the encouragement is not plenty, it's not encouraging, but I just decided to pick myself up and I'll keep pushing. Rome wasn't built in a day, but that's a gist for another day. So as I was saying, so you can get that box, that bag is very handy. It's easy to carry because it has wheels, so you can literally drag it, and it contains lots of things. In fact, all your load will disappear inside the box, so you have to also be careful so that you know what's it called, it should not be overweight. So you also try and get a weighing scale, so that as you're packing your luggage in your box, you can weigh from time to time to make sure that, oh, okay, you're still within your 23 kg limit. So like I mentioned, you have 2 23 kg and 1 7 kg bag to carry along with you on the airline, on the on board, as well as maybe like a backpack or like a handbag with your handy things. So next, after you've gotten that one, then you need to start gathering your documentations. So you have to put your passport, that's your travel document, of course, that has your visa in it. Then you fill your passenger locator form. It can be found on gov.uk. So you fill your passenger locator form. At this point when you're watching this video, I don't know if COVID test, that post departure and pre-departure test would still be in place, but for now it's still in place. So you need to do your pre-departure test from a government, from a UK accredited hospital or like a laboratory. And also you do your and you're supposed to do it 72 hours before travel, I think. So you do your COVID test and make sure that it's negative, of course, because if you're positive, you're not fit to travel. So it has to be negative so that you'll be fit to travel. After that, you need to like purchase your COVID test that you're going to do here in the UK. And it's usually, for those that, I think there's a difference. If you're doubly vaccinated, you only have to do the day 2 test. But if you're not vaccinated at all, you have to do both the day 2 and the day 8 test. At the time you're watching this video, it might be scrapped, but for now it's still in place. So you need to purchase that COVID test, and you can also find that on gov.uk. You can find sites that you can buy it from on gov.uk. So once you buy it, they're going to give you a reference number. So it's that reference number that you are going to use to fill your passenger locator form. Without that reference number, you can't proceed with filling your passenger locator form. So once that is settled, I suggest you print it out. I mean, some don't ask, but some immigration officers in Nigeria and abroad can be versabi and say that, oh, we would like to see the receipt or confirmation of your COVID test, UK COVID test purchase. So just print it out just to be safe. So have your passport, your passenger locator form, that COVID test certificate fit to travel that you did in Nigeria. Then have your post-COVID test that you're going to do when you land in the UK, have it the printout as well. Then have your CAS. I know people don't ask. It's one thing for them to give you visa. It's not another thing for you to get to the entry point or like the border. It's left for the immigration officers to decide whether they want to let you pass or not. So if they ask you for these documents, I mean, it's nothing. So if you have it readily available, it's a plus for you and makes life easy rather than you start stammering and say, oh, but if you have it, you just say, can I have your card? You give it to them. Can I have this? You give it to them. So you give that to them as well. Have your CAS letter, have your offer letter as well. And since I'm sure you'd have printed your bank statement to be able to like apply for your visa. So just put that as well. So you can put everything in like a clear bag or like a brown envelope or a folder, readily accessible, and put it in your hand luggage, not the luggage that you're going to check in, of course, because you're going to need your passport at your point of entries, at your stopovers, should you have any. So make sure that it's readily available and is handy, maybe in your handbag or in your hand luggage that you're carrying on board. That's that. Afterwards, you start thinking of stationaries. I mean, if your course is like related, maybe you did architecture in your BSc and then you're coming here to do same architecture in MSc, you can have some related textbooks that you can bring along with you, but it's not compulsory because I mean you are paying loads and tons of thousands in pounds. So they have, your library is well equipped. They're going to have all the textbooks that you can think of that's going to help you in your journey, both online and real time in the library, so you have that sorted. But I know, like, there are some textbooks that you feel that, oh, this textbook na baba so you can bring those ones along if they don't weigh a ton, because by the time if they are go see you go and they are weighing low, like 5 kg already, that has taken like part of your your luggage allowance. And then you can just bring a few don't bring the whole of Lagos Island. You can just bring a few writing materials, say maybe like a notebook. They are available here. I mean, in Poundland, a notebook costs like what, like this notebook, for example, it costs just like £1. So like books are readily available, so that's not actually a problem. So you can, but if you have maybe like a favorite book or a favorite pen or a favorite notepad, you can bring them along. Or maybe you have like a favorite highlighter, you can bring that as well. But you are going to get all of it here. But pending the time that you settle down or before you actually know where stores are or where shops are, so you need those. After that, we now go to your toiletries. Of course, bring your toiletries, especially because you might have to quarantine for a few days, so you might not be able to be going to stores to go and be buying this and that every time. So bring your toiletries. For the female, bring your feminine products, bring your soaps, bring your creams, bring everything that that you're going to need at least in the first month to like keep you going. Even if you bring money from Nigeria, I don't think you want to bring money and then start spending it immediately you get here, when you could have bought it here from Nigeria. And another thing that would shock you is that you might actually start converting. If they say toothpaste now is like £1 and you're saying that's 7.75 as at today, and maybe Colgate or something or Close Up is like 250 or 300 naira in Nigeria, so you might as well just buy it just to avoid yourself the stress for at least the first month that you get here. And Yeah, that's that on toiletries, your sponge, everything. Then breakfast products. So like I'd mentioned, maybe if you'll be staying alone, or you're not staying with family, you need to eat. I mean, you need to feed the soul, body, and everything. So you need to eat. So you can bring your breakfast products, is allowed. You can bring maybe your cornflakes or your golden one if you're a golden one lover like me. I know it's not only me, don't tell me that, me baby. That aside, okay, bring your golden morn, your cornflakes, your milk, your Milo. That milk, I'll suggest you bring it, because I don't like the milk that is here. Well, I'm not really a tea per se, so I barely take beverages or whatnot. But when I take it, I don't really like their tea, because their tea is in liquid form. I don't even buy it. We don't have it in our house right now. We have the Nigerian peak milk that we bought off the African markets. Again, they sell this in your African market, but before you like adjust and get used to the system, you can just have those things handy. And then you can, bring your snacks, your biscuits, kilishi if you're a lover of kilishi, your kuli, things that that you love and you crave from time to time, that you will not readily or immediately have access to here. Okay, another suggestion is beddings. Because you probably might have gotten maybe like an apartment before you get here, or maybe you've gotten an hostel accommodation. Of course, they're not going to give you the apartments with bed spreads and pillowcases on them. So bring your bed spread, bring your pillowcases, especially for those of us that may probably love colors and you like your room is satin color. You can as well just bring your bed sheets new, or something new, well packed, wrap them well so that you have space in your luggage. But if you use that bag that I'm talking about, if you like just be dumping things inside, it will just be collecting it and swallowing it. So that's that. And then again, I don't know if it's me, but I've not been able to like get beautiful bed sheets. So if you guys know where I can get beautiful bed sheets, you can just leave a comment for me, let me find it. The bed sheets that are here, they are like hospital bed sheets. They are just like one color. It's only the duvets that have like a bit of color that I've seen, but the best spread is either they are like plain white, plain blue, plain yellow, plain green. So I wished I brought bed sheets when I was coming. Nobody told me about this. That's why I'm telling you now, so that you don't make the same mistakes that I did. Now brings us to food. I like food though, and I'm sure that actually everybody likes food. I mean, who does not like food? I know some people will be like, oh, you might not eat, but it's to shock you, especially your quarantine period. What will you chop? What will you eat? Pardon me. So bring your food. I mean, bring your Nigerian food that you think you love. I mean, like I did a video saying that the African market has all these things, but it's pricey. I mean, if you buy one sachet of egusi, it's like £2.35. That's almost 2,000 naira, which is not even up to a congo of egusi back home. So you can as well bring everything that you need. So bring your egusi, bring your Maggi. Bring your Maggi as well. I've never bought Maggi here yet, and I've spent like a year already. I usually try to top up, like if I see somebody that is coming to the UK, I just ask them to like buy bits and pieces for me. So Maggi. And then again, when you're traveling, I'll suggest that you have all these things. I suggest that you have all these things like packed in like clear bag nylon, so that the immigration officers can like see what you're carrying before they think like, what is this one carrying? Especially if you're carrying like powdered product, before they think that you're carrying what you're not supposed to carry. This is my elubo, is well packed in clear bag. So pack them in like clear bags like this. So you bring the food products that you like, your fish, your oporoko, your panla. You bring everything, your pomo. I like pomo, I mean, for my vegetables. So you bring your pomo. This is dried. Of course, you can't bring fresh. So everything that you are bringing has to be dried, well dried. So bring your pomo, bring everything that you like. And then I realized that the beans. So I realized that the beans here is hard. I don't know why. But I don't really eat beans that much, but for my rice and beans, and maybe more for when I have the time or something. So you can just bring small beans if you're a beans lover, until you find the right type of beans, because the beans that they sell here that I would have bought here, you can cook the beans for 2 hours, and I'm not even joking. It's not going to get done. So bring your food stuff, everything you can think of, food, bring them. of course, you can as well check, you know, the website and on Google to see some items that are banned. I don't think you can bring palm oil. I think it's banned, so you don't bring your palm oil. You get palm oil here, don't worry. But all the other things that are going to, you do know how much, if I wanted to buy this banana, do you know how much they say I should bring? Or if I wanted to buy this elubo, it's not going to be correct elubo shoe for the Yoruba amala, Ibadan amala lovers like me. It's not going to be the, you know, correct. So just bring the things that I'll suggest that you use one bag for food. Yeah, thank you. I like food. I'll just use one bag for food and the other bag for your clothes. Talking about clothes, you should only bring essential and suitable clothing. What do I mean by this? Don't come, except of course you are coming during the summer, and you know you can pack all your clothes and whatnot. But if you're coming in the winter like this, imagine coming in the winter and you're bringing spaghetti. See, I'm in the house, I have to wear turtleneck because it's cold, and by the time you start turning on the eating, you'll be having like 300 pounds in bills. So you've got to layer up. So you technically have to like bring clothes that are suitable, that are, you know, essential for the weather. And of course, we don't really wear, do we wear, you know, long sleeves and like turtlenecks back home like this? Sorry, I'm aware that not all my, you know, subscribers or my people that are watching this video are from Nigeria. So whatever you love eating in your country, I'm just speaking because I'm a Nigerian living in UK at the moment as an international student. So I am relating this, you know, topic to things that I love back home. So of course, if you're not from Nigeria, if you're from any part of the world, bring the food that you love the most. You know what you like now, so bring it along and you're gonna have a memorable stay. So still continuing on clothes, bring only essential and suitable clothes. Maybe like few clothes actually, because you get them here readily available. Now you go tired, you'll be tired of the clothes, and the fact that you can even like, you know, spread your payments. Like, they made life so easy, so you can even be living right next to Nike's store. That's where you finish all your money. So just bring essential clothes, bring sneakers is very important. You don't really need, except of course for Sunday church and all, you don't really need your high heels. Or how many parties will you go for? How many people do parties? But you can just bring, you know, one of each, few of this. And yeah, except of course you cannot do with some certain clothing. Like some people, they love natives, so you can bring along your native, a couple, maybe 2 3, just, you know, like I said, just use one bag for clothing and then the other bag for food is very important, so you guys will be shocked. Okay, so I think that's everything. Yeah, the other things that you need, you can always get them once you settle down, and with time you get, you know, accustomed to the city that you're living in. If you guys think that I missed out anything, or things that you brought to the UK that helped you, or that helped you, you know, relieve the stress of, you know, migrating totally from an entire country that you've lived all your life to a new place to start afresh, please drop it in the comment section. And people that might that has their visas and are thinking about what to get can always pick the information from the comment section, as well as this video. Thank you very much for staying till the end. If this is something you like and you want to keep, you know, watching and having premium content from me, click the subscribe button again if you haven't already done that. Like this video, please. I'm not doing shako now. I'm not doing shakara. I'm literally begging you guys. Like this video, comment, tell me what I'm doing right. Tell me what I'm doing wrong. If you think, okay, I'm not doing something right, tell me what I'm doing wrong. Give me, you know, suggestions. And also you can drop suggestions about things you'd like me to do videos on. I asked on my Instagram, but you know, I'm also asking here. So if there are other things you want me to talk about, you can just drop them in the comment section. And if you want to like follow me on social media real time, you can follow me on Adedoyin11. I'm going to put it up there. You can follow me on Adedoyin11, and I have a business page where I help intending students to migrate to the UK. Emphasis on the intending students. So like if you want to come study in the UK as a student, your BSc or MSc, I can help you do that. You can follow me on my business page at the UK girl. That's it up there. So guys, thank you very much. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.